it's me, Zach. Under that blanket is Potato, and welcome back to our channel. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. Hi, hello, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I did try to get Poe to sit on top of the blanket, and he was for a second, and then right before I hit record, he decided to do his little burrowing into the blanket again. So you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Okay, besties, it's the best I could do. Judy's still good. She's just asleep on the couch. Anyways, we have a new video today from AMBERLYNN Reid, and by new, I mean she posted this on Sunday. And we're gonna react to it today. It's called, I Got a New Piercing. Let's talk about my boyfriend and my hidden talent. Bar vlog. Ooh, that was a weak bar. 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 You know, I'm excited for a new piercing. That is an exciting part of this title of this video. And who knows what she thinks her hidden talent is. I'm sure it's nothing that interesting. If it's anything like her, like fun, quirky, random facts. But the part that I'm sure most people are talking about and what AMBERLYNN probably wanted people to click on her video to see about is the part about her boyfriend. Now, I'm sure that this is just her addressing the rumors in this corner of the internet that people think that she is not fully a lesbian, that she is interested in men, or that she even has a boyfriend. And I think I've made it pretty clear in recent history how I feel about people who question AMBERLYNN or anybody's sexuality. I think it's like a really dangerous thing for folks to go around questioning the identities of queer people. I don't think it's helpful. I don't think it really helps anybody, and it's really only AMBERLYNN's business. So let me be clear about all of that. But the part where I understand why people are frustrated, and this is gonna go back to literally my last video on AMBERLYNN where she admitted that she will always enjoy trolling. The part that I struggle with is if she's about to get upset about it, the reality is that she's out here clickbaiting and trolling with this title, right? She's out here, there's other ways that you could say this, right? If you wanted to address the rumor that people think that you have a boyfriend, you could simply title the video, I don't have a boyfriend. And probably just as many people would click on this video as they ended up clicking on it anyways. Because let me tell you, at this time, like, her views aren't anything special from this clickbait, okay? I'm sure by the time this video is posted, ain't nothing special in terms of the number of views that she has on it. So, like, she could avoid people coming in here claiming she's not a lesbian, this, that, the other. Because also, what I should say, she also posted on Instagram about this already too, because she keeps doing these stories. Some of them interesting, but most of them not. Most of them not. But she did already comment on this, and somebody said, people have been questioning your sexuality a lot lately. I've always thought you were a lesbian. And she said, I am a lesbian. I've mentioned a couple men hitting on me recently, so apparently that makes me interested in them. And yet here she is, like, purposely titling this video and then acting oblivious in this Instagram story of, like, I don't know why people think this. I agree with her that, like, people hitting on her, men hitting on her at the casino is not enough to make her not a lesbian, because that has little to do with what she's interested in and just to do with these rando men at the casino hitting on her, right? But it's that she knows that she's doing this. And I understand why that's frustrating for everybody. And I guess all I'll say is, like, resist the urge to engage with that, you know? Resist the urge to, you know, simply, I mean, click on the video if you want, but don't click on it just because she's clickbaiting with that, you know? Resist the urge to also be one of the people that's questioning her sexuality. Resist the urge. Just don't give into it, okay? And I'm gonna say all of this, and because it's probably such a large part of the video, it's probably gonna be somewhere in the title of my video, but let me just say, like, resist the urge to engage with her trolling. So anyways, now that I've rambled, at this point, if you don't expect a little bit of rambling from thezacharymike at the beginning of the video, you might be new here, okay? But you know what I will do for y'all? I'll leave a timestamp so you can just, if you didn't already see the timestamp, then I guess you're out of luck. But I'll leave a timestamp so that people know that the reaction is really starting right here. So let's get to, shall we?
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the vlog. I have not done my hair, as you can see. I have not done my makeup.
Wait,
as you can see.
I can see that you haven't done your makeup, but this hair, I guess I understand what she means by that too, because I guess when she does her hair, it's usually like straightening it or adding the little waves, so I guess I get it. But also, it's even annoying to me at this point for me to repeat like that she looks the same as she always does. I just want to go back to the original thought behind that message, which is like, we expect this AMBERLYNN, right? Like, we expect this AMBERLYNN. We also sometimes expect an AMBERLYNN that has makeup on and her hair done. And all forms of those AMBERLYNN are fine by me. I just wish we didn't have to like clarify it every single time, she makes a video. It doesn't matter if she has done her makeup in her hair or if she hasn't. She always comments about it anyways. That's all I'm saying.
I'm cozy as can be.
Come on, cozy.
I have not worn this in forever, and it's just so cozy, and I love it. But I'm actually about to get ready for the day.
Okay.
I'm gonna go take a quick shower.
Is she like laying down in bed right now? Is that what's happening right now? Is she laying in bed? Like, those are pillows behind her. That is the bed behind her. I don't know why, but this particular frame, this particular shot is confusing me.
I don't think I'm washing my hair today. I don't really know. I wish I would have vlogged yesterday because my hair was on.
I wish you would have too.
Photo right here.
I wish, well, of course it's a photo with that devil horn filter on it. But yeah, I wish you would have filmed every day. Honestly. Let's get to AMBERLYNN. It's Christmas time. It's the Christmas months. It's December. Get that AdSense money.
The day after I don't know, some people say it's not crimping. I don't know, it's an actual crimper, so I don't know. It is what it is. But the waves were so pretty. I've never had my hair like that before.
That is also wild to me that she's now addressing that. Like, listen, I just want to be clear, I don't think AMBERLYNN, I do think watches my channel amongst other reaction channels. I'm not saying that she ever is like taking direct inspiration from me. After the last video I reacted to, so many of you are like, when did AMBERLYNN start saying girly pop? Like, that's something you say, Zach. Well, first of all, it's not limited to the Zachary. I was not the first person to ever say girly pop. So it's very possible she got that all over the place. But anyways, back to this video. I will say, I literally did just address how so many people were upset about her saying it's crimping when it's really a wave. But that's because I only brought that up because in the last video she did call it a wave. And now she's back to like trying to defend crimping. Which also, if people are saying that in my comments section, it's also possible people are saying that in her comments section too. I don't know if she's in the phase of her YouTube career and journey where she's reading the comments right now or not. But it's very possible people told her that directly. But I did just bring that up in a video.
The only time I've ever had my hair crimps or in waves, whatever it may be, is when it was like half up, half down. But yesterday I wore it completely down.
Oh my god,
with my
crazy.
hair like that, and it was just...
That's just so
obsessed.
wild.
Like, that is definitely a look that I am obsessed with. I love so much on me.
Oh my god, yeah. I've been
like
saying that. Yeah, that's crazy. That's so interesting. Yeah.
myself becoming like more confident as time goes on, and I love that. I'm just trying to find things.
More confident, but yet still on here, on camera, the very first thing she does is clarify, like, why she looks the way that she looks. All right, okay.
Things that make me feel more confident and do things that make me feel more confident.
Absolutely.
Being on camera like this is definitely not one of them. But anyways, yeah, I wish I would have vlogged yesterday so you guys could see my hair. It was just it was a really good hair day.
Well, coulda, shoulda, woulda, didn't, bestie. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, fucking didn't.
And I appreciate days like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go get ready. I'll see you guys when I'm done.
Let's
go.
go.
The whole time getting ready today, I've been listening to Trisha's podcast with Gigi Gorgeous.
Wait, also, this hair. Was she trying to recreate the previous hair? It looks fine, but I don't think that's giving what that picture she showed was giving, you know? It looks okay. It looks fine.
I don't know what it is, but I have like... I think I have a crush on Gigi Gorgeous, which is weird because I'm not really into like the whole femme, girly pop type of thing. But I think I have like a massive crush on her.
Okay.
So that's a thing. Though my hair is super messy.
Sure. Yeah. Well, this is what I've been saying about sexuality. In particular, I guess, since we just brought up the thing about, you know, people questioning AMBERLYNN's sexuality and things like that. Like, the reality is, for so many people, like, sexuality is such a spectrum, and we can find ourselves attracted to all kinds of people and sexualities and genders and things like that. So, like, gender expression also. So, I mean, I don't think it's weird necessarily for somebody who's a lesbian to find Gigi Gorgeous attractive whatsoever. I do get it. Like, certainly if you're thinking about the type of women that AMBERLYNN has dated in the history of her YouTube channel, I don't know that I would place Gigi Gorgeous there. But sure, yeah. Also, though, it would be weird for me not to mention how in the past AMBERLYNN has talked about how she wouldn't want to date a trans woman. So there's also that. Like, if you don't know, Gigi Gorgeous is a popular YouTuber and is also a trans woman. And so I do find that also particularly interesting. But maybe that's some growth from AMBERLYNN Reid.
But I actually am living for it. I live for the best. Anyways, we actually need to have a little discussion.
We do.
Since you guys right here. I'm trying to decide what perfume I want to wear today.
The part of this little Oklahoma era, not to say that she's never done it before Oklahoma, but whilst being in Oklahoma, she's been obsessed with putting us in little quirky spots of her apartment. She loves to just put us at a little quirky location that you wouldn't expect us to be.
Oh, I recently bought new perfume. I bought a bunch of these like little sample sizes of Marc Jacobs perfume because I've never actually smelt it before and I've always wanted to. So far, I've only smelled this one, which is Daisy.
Really love the concept idea, interior design innovation of displaying your perfumes in a public space as decoration. And by public space, I mean like a space of your home where like if you have guests, they're going to see, whereas like if you kept it in your bathroom or your bedroom, they might not see that necessarily. I love that as a concept because it's just so weird and quirky. Actually, some of them, like I think some of these fancier looking perfume bottles, like the ones that are like outlines of people's silhouettes and things like that, outlines of a woman's body, I think those could be interesting decor because they do look interesting. These little Marc Jacobs ones with the boxes and stuff, I don't understand how that's like an interesting decor piece. It's like a box. It's a box. It's a box.
Marc Jacobs, and it's so, oh my god, I love it. There's a cat on the counter. That's okay. So one of my favorite perfumes, which I've said this, is Versace Bright Crystal, and I have barely any more left.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna use that.
What are we gonna do?
Because it's barely even wanting to come out. People are
barely even wanting to come out. That was like me in high school. Barely even wanting to come out, but I did. Well, kind of. Not really. I didn't really want to, but sometimes it was a necessity to find allies. You know what I'm saying?
That I have a boyfriend? No. I am not interested in men. I am a lesbian. I've said that countless times. The only man I would ever be interested in is your mama.
Okay. I was just about to say that's the other reason that so many people have also like been commenting on her sexuality is she's constantly posting just random posts about how hot and attractive she thinks your mama is, which is fine. You're welcome to find a spectrum of people attractive. I've said this and I'll say it again, there are many different types of people that I find to be attractive, including men, women, and non-binary folks, okay? So, you're welcome to do that, but then when you're out here about to maybe get upset about people thinking you might be not entirely 100% a lesbian, girl, you know what you're doing.
Or am I not joking? We'll never know. But
wait, what did she say?
Precedent is your mama. Am I joking or am I not joking? We'll never know. But
and then that takes me back to what she said about trolling in the last video, which is just that that's the consequences of trolling. I get it. Trolling can be entertaining. I understand why people do it, but then you have to be ready for those consequences, okay? Because there's gotta be people who think you're serious. And this is the same thing that just happened with her pal Chantal, who posted a video that she thought was funny and was getting back at people who thought she was faking her weight. And then a lot of people thought she was serious. And these are the consequences of trolling and or trying to be funny on the internet, is that people take you seriously. And it's up to you to decide if you want to clarify that or not.
A recent video I said that I'm talking to people, and just because I said the word people instead of saying I'm talking to women or girls, people just automatically assume that meant I'm talking to a man. That's not what that means. Okay, so I just got back inside from walking.
See, I just 100% want to support her and the concept that it is wacky that anybody even cares if she's fully a lesbian or not, and or that people shouldn't be questioning it. But then when she gets on here and acts wow, I can't believe you all would think that. I'm just why can't you believe that, AMBERLYNN? Why is that so hard for you to believe?
Now I'm finishing up the Gigi Gorgeous, oh my god, and Trisha podcast. Imagine if they had a podcast together. I would die. I feel like I could watch them for literally ever. I do have them on ×2 speed because that is how I watch literally everything.
Oh my
god. My attention span is so bad. Anyways, you guys.
My attention span is so bad, guys, to the extent that I'm trying to watch this podcast from a YouTuber I swore I didn't like. I will say she has clarified that she's come back around on Trisha Paytas, which is maybe why she's herself is coming back around to being it's okay to troll. I troll sometimes because if you also don't know, okay, so AMBERLYNN loved Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas started trolling about some stuff, and then Trisha Paytas went on this Frenemies podcast with Ethan Klein, and then Trisha did a whole bunch of stuff with that I don't know all the details of, but I know a lot of people who love Ethan Klein stopped liking Trisha Paytas over the way that she ended things with the podcast and stuff like that. And that's when AMBERLYNN stopped liking Trisha Paytas too. Similarly, around the same time, AMBERLYNN did also start talking about how, she no longer trolls. Trolling was a thing that she did in her past, and she was so tired of people, holding her accountable for things that she was trolling about in the past, this, that, the other. And so it's just interesting to me, and maybe there's no parallel at all. Maybe, maybe it's purely coincidence, but it's interesting to me that AMBERLYNN has started to come back around to liking Trisha Paytas again, who's known for trolling and being a troll on the internet, and being well, I might always troll. Now that's AMBERLYNN's stance on trolling all of a sudden again. It's just fascinating to me. Not that people's opinions can't change amongst a variety of topics and issues and people. It's just interesting.
I think today's the day. I have been saying for a very long time, very, very long time, that there is a piercing that
Let's go.
It used to be my septum. I used to want a septum piercing really bad. But then I got a fake septum because I wanted to see how it would look on me. And at the time, it did not look good. This was back in 2019. My face was a lot more round.
I remember because I also got I think I got a fake septum piercing around the same time and did a couple videos with it.
I literally looked like the moon. Like, it was like full moon tonight every single day.
The first time.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Some of these hate comments, I am just like...
I'm glad she included that clip. I kind of forgot what she looked like with it.
It's still really big, but nowhere near as big as it once was. I will say that. So I'm not really sure how a septum piercing would look on me now.
Okay.
But the practice ring that I had back then has scarred me from ever getting that.
Huh.
So that's not what it is.
I also didn't think that the septum piercing looked that bad. It also will look probably a little bit different once you get like the actual real thing, because it's going to sit in your nose differently than how that fake one did. But listen, no pressure from me to get a septum piercing if you don't want it, girly pop.
It's something different, and it's probably not going to be a big deal to all of y'all.
Let's go.
It's just something that I
want to see it
for literally
I want to see
long.
it. What is
and
it?
I used to have snake bites.
I remember.
So I have
she loves to bring those up.
Dots there, and I have this nostril pierced. So I've definitely got some piercings. You know, my ears are pierced. I used to have my cartilage pierced. I've actually pierced it 3 times.
Okay.
But my cartilage never wants to heal. I don't know what it is. Some people can't get their cartilage pierced. I might be one of them.
Every time she goes to say cartilage, it's just the "cuh" sound coming out that I think she's about to say a different body part. and I'm just like, ooh, that would be wild if that was the body part that she got pierced for this video. That would be a really wild body part for her to get pierced and talk about on the YouTubies. And I would live, honestly.
There's another, like, low-key piercing. Like, it's low-key.
All right, then let's just do it.
I've been wanting for so long, but I've just been scared because I don't like needles. Let's just do it. I have piercings. I know. I get it. I've always been super scared every single time. I mean, prior to getting a piercing.
I gotta be honest. Honestly, I haven't actually watched any of the piercers. Any of the people who did my piercings actually do the piercing. Like even on this, like, which I guess realistically would be the one that I could see directly. I closed my eyes for the whole thing. So I get it, but also you don't have to look. You don't have to look. It's just like, I mean, I don't dislike needles. It's more so I don't like seeing blood than anything. So if like there ever is like the possibility of seeing blood, even though like a good piercer probably is not gonna have blood shown or things like that. But anyways, or like a ton of it at least, I guess what I'm saying. But anytime there's a chance, I don't do that. Like anytime I have to have like get blood taken or things like that, like I just don't look. Just don't look. I mean, I know that doesn't solve the case for everybody.
I never felt like I maybe deserved this new piercing. It's kind of like putting glitter on a pile of poop. Like, what? But I have been feeling more self-love for myself.
Yeah, you just started this saying you're so confident.
And I have been feeling more confident.
Yes, let's go.
I don't feel like a pile of poop anymore.
Stunning.
That's a good thing.
Stunning.
Like maybe, a new piercing would be fun.
Let's do it.
Fairy hair. Who knows what's next?
We got the fairy hair.
I'm super anxious and super nervous. Like, I'm scared.
I do kind of. I always said that I didn't have any more desires for piercings, but I follow Timmy Tomato here on YouTube, and he got like a second piercing like right here. And I kind of would love to have like hoops here and then like maybe a second little piercing. I don't know, but I don't really need a piercing. But I don't know, AMBERLYNN talking about it is making me think like, ooh, do I want one though? Do I want one? Look at AMBERLYNN influencing the Zachary Mike.
But we're gonna go. I didn't schedule an appointment. I'm pretty sure this place can do walk-ins. I did some research. I found, a place that had like great reviews.
Yeah, let's go.
So I'm nervous, y'all. It's like in the pit of my stomach.
It's okay.
And it makes me feel nauseous.
We can do this.
I'm like shaking a little bit.
We can do hard things.
Really just a needle. I'll be fine. I've been through worse. I had a full hysterectomy. Like, calm down, AMBERLYNN. You're gonna be fine.
Okay.
Okay, so we're downtown, and this is the place that I'm choosing.
Cinematography Lynn, like her choices, the choices she makes. And, like, artistically putting together these vlogs. Stunning. No notes. Like, putting in you pushing the button to cross the street for 2 seconds. Chef's kiss. Mamma mia. That's That's a perfect YouTube vlog.
23rd Street body piercing.
What did you just say, Amber?
I said my nose is gonna be sore for days.
And what else?
For days. Oh,
Scaredy cat?
are we getting we're getting another nose piercing? Are we getting the other nostril done if it's not a septum piercing?
I'm nervous, Mom. They know. I already talked to them about it.
Oh, I bet you did.
I'm very nervous.
Let's
Are you
go.
super close? It feels close.
It is super close.
Well, yeah, I'm nervous, but
All right.
I already
We are right up in AMBERLYNN's face. Mama Lynn, back up a little bit. Give her some space. I'm feeling claustrophobic.
let me show them.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
We have some cleaning solution
Okay.
and some gauze type deal type situation.
Oh,
So,
wow.
what's happening,
You
folks?
set? All right. Bye, guys.
You guys.
Where's it at? Oh,
It's done, and my mom is like,
She did get the other nostril done. Interesting. Interesting. Listen, what is important when it comes to any piercing, tattoo, body modification is that, like, you love it. And I don't want to rain on her joy. So we'll leave it at that.
Peter. She just doesn't get piercings, but I'm obsessed. Oh my god, it was just a great time. We did it, and I actually really like it a lot.
Okay, good. See, that's what I'm talking about. Love the skin you're in. For me, nothing has to be symmetrical, so that's fine. But I just feel like that's a lot happening in the nose. I also think about how, like, I think most people with nose piercings, like this type of nose piercing, can agree. And maybe not. Maybe I'm sharing too much about myself. But I just feel like this one, like this nostril in particular, gets like stuffy a lot more and gets like crusty, and you do have to like obviously clean all your piercings, so maybe that's not weird. But I just feel like if I had both nostrils pierced, my nose would constantly just be like stuffy and crusty. I don't know. Does that resonate with anybody else or no?
I love it.
Good.
I haven't had a
Good.
stud in my nose in forever. Okay. This I watered so much, it was crazy. We had to park kind of far because there was no parking. So, and then I think we're gonna go get something to eat.
Let's go.
I'm not sure what else. So we're at Panda Express. I got chow mein.
Did she not just get Panda Express like the other day? Did she not just have it, or is that somebody else? Was that somebody else I was watching? I can't remember. It's possible I was watching somebody else. I watch a lot of people eat food on the YouTubies, so maybe it was somebody else, but I swear it was her. And here's the thing. If you are gonna go out to eat, I would just want to try and eat as many different things as I could, I would think. Unless it's a matter of convenience. Like, I've definitely cut back out on eating out lately in recent history. But there is, like, a place that's nearby my house that I eat at a lot because it's convenient. Not because it's necessarily always the thing I want to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that's the case. Maybe there's a Panda Express that's, like, right by her house or something. You know?
And the broccoli with beef, because I'm obsessed with the broccoli. So
Okay.
good.
So
Alright,
good.
so my fortune today is share your mini talents with your community. Well, you guys, actually a friend recently asked me this question, and
A friend. I love the vague friend references, but this is where you're going to share your big hidden talent. This is it. I would say the talents you're sharing with your community are your excellent vlogging skills, your attention to detail when it comes to what you include in your videos, your editing, your choice to leave in a 2-second clip of you hitting a button so you could cross the street. That is your talent that you're sharing with your community.
and my answer is that I can touch my nose with my tongue.
Not special. Me
I
too.
guess that's
Me too. You're not special. Ooh, now I gotta my face is so wet now. I don't have anything proper to like wipe my hands on.
Oh, and I also got some diet
Yes, come on, Diet Coke.
Coke. So So I think what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna go to this place. It's literally right
Papa
across from
John's?
us. The Delta 8.
Oh.
Smoke shop. I think
Oh my god. Listen, enjoy everything you want recreationally. But let me just say that again, AMBERLYNN herself has spoken about her use of Delta 8 in the same way that she's recently spoken about her use of alcohol to deal with her feelings. And it just drives me wild and bananas. And I guess here's like an added layer that maybe I've not articulated enough. But it's just like she has a platform, and she also has this platform where she actively talks about like her various mental health diagnoses, which I think is important. I think anybody being vulnerable enough to share like their struggles with mental health and the challenges that come with it, I think that's great. And I think so many people can learn from that and relate to that. And I think it could be really helpful. But then when she wants to couple that content, when she wants to have that content frequently refer to that topic or those things, and then follow it up with like saying that she's dealing with those things by partaking in Delta 8 and alcohol, it's irritating to me. Does that help? I don't know. Because I just always feel like people are like, well, Zach, like, she's probably not addicted. It's probably not that big of a deal. This, that, the other. And like, sure, yeah, I agree. But I think it's like the messaging that's combined with her constantly coming on and talking about her mental health, you know? Like, it isn't adding up to me personally.
I'm gonna get some Delta 8. My hair's so frizzy, it's a mess, but I think I like the look of that, so just embrace it with me.
I'm
so
embracing.
Go do that, and then there's a store my mom wants to go to. I don't know. So we're gonna do that, and then I need new foundation.
You know what's giving brand new, bold, confident AMBERLYNN constantly talking about what she doesn't like about her hair. It's definitely giving the confidence that she was discussing earlier in this vlog.
Last bit of foundation today, so I have no more at all. And there's only one type of foundation that I use. And I need it.
So well, let's get to.
Okay, so Delta Hall.
Oh, you can see your liquid.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a vape?
She's so funny.
Is that a vape?
So this is my Delta Hall. She shouldn't even be holding this.
Is this a vape?
My mom is sober of everything. Like, she doesn't do anything. She doesn't even drink.
Okay, good for her.
This is the Delta. I've never actually had this brand before, but look at how cute this is. And then for free, he was like, you can have this. I got you. I was like, oh, okay. Delta 8 liquid? Like, what do you do with this? You just drink it?
Drink it like a energy shot. Like,
I don't think I'll ever.
It looks like an energy shot to me. That's dangerous.
I don't think I'll ever put that in my mouth. Ever. So, but I did get it for free. But we got that. Now, you want to go to a place called City Trends?
Yeah.
So we're going to go there.
I don't know. I don't have anything. Actually, I paused, but I don't have anything else to add to Delta 8 Lynn.
She's been wanting to go there, so we're going to go do that now.
What is that? Oh, that's an AirPod case.
Alright, so I got some goodies.
That was a bedazzled AirPod case.
So I literally just got home, fed the fur babies, and now I'm going to wash my hands, and I'm actually going to clean my nose ring because I have been out all day long. It's actually pretty late at night right now. So obviously I'm going to start with washing my hands. I've already done all this. Like, I literally have got my nose pierced before. I used to have snake bites, like the whole nine. Let me wash my hands real quick.
You have already said all that.
While I was in the piercing place, I actually was recognized a few times. So if you guys are watching, hello.
Oh my god, that just reminded me that I went to this cake store. They sell cakes, okay? And I was getting some little mini cakes to take to like a game night with friends this past weekend. And I was trying to order the cakes, and this girly pop walked in, and she's like, oh my gosh, Zachary Michael, and more importantly, Zachary Michael also, which is my like Twitch re-upload channel where I re-upload the reactions that I do on Twitch. And she's like, I have lived in Chicago for so long and I've never ran into you and this is so exciting. And so like, I'm trying to finish up my order and she's talking to me. She was so nice. She was so lovely, but then I kept getting distracted. I was like, have I paid yet? Have I told you what flavor of cakes I wanted yet? And she's so lovely. She also told me this long story. Her name was Sarah. So hey, Sarah, what's up? She told me this story. I don't even know what prompted this. But she was like, listen, I was in a college class and I had this professor and he said to me, do you know what Sarah is backwards? And she said, I don't know what. And he said, harass. And I was like, girl, were you harassing him? Why would he say such a thing? Like, why would he even say that? Anyways, Sarah was so sweet. It was so good to meet her in real life. And it was just like such a fun interaction that I was like, please commit this to memory. But also, y'all know my remembrance isn't great. I was like, please commit this to memory and share the story because Sarah was so sweet and it was such a fun interaction. And also I got cake. But here we are. AMBERLYNN, thank you so much for triggering that memory for me.
And I want to say the weirdest coincidence happened today.
What's that?
It's also like a sign, I feel like. So I've been talking to someone on Instagram, like, who wants to hang out, and we've been, I don't know, it's just been a little bit of time. They want to hang out, and I felt like good vibes from them.
If she doesn't stop using Instagram as an app to meet people, it sounds like maybe this is just friend vibes, okay? But if she does not stop using that app as a way to meet people, I just don't understand why she does that. There are other ways to meet people, and I guess, like, she could do what she wants, truly. But my fear, my worry, is that she would not be able to really fully know what the intentions of those people are. And that's what I think is scary. That's not to say you can't meet people online, okay? I literally in May went and met the Twitch moderators of my Twitch chat, okay? They were all lovely people. Nothing crazy happened. We had a great time. So I do think it's possible to meet people from the internet. I just hope she has some like safeguards put into place so that she is protecting herself, because people on the internet be crazy. They're wild.
I've had a lot of people reach out to me and say, like, let's hang out and stuff. And it's like, I always feel kind of weird about that because I'm just like a weird girly. So like I never respond.
You're not a weird girly for feeling weird about strangers that you've never really interacted with all of a sudden wanting to hang out with you because you moved to Oklahoma. That does not make you a weird girly. If anything, I think that makes you a sane, cautious girly, okay? I think that doesn't make you weird at all.
But I responded to them, and one of the people that I was recognized by today was like, oh my god, can I get a photo? Like, my friend is obsessed with you. Y'all. Short story short, the friend that we're talking about is the literal person that I'm talking to on Instagram. Because they ended up messaging me and they're like, oh my god, you met my really good friend. And I was like, oh my god. Like, if that's not a sign that we need to meet, like, I know you're watching, hi. If that's not a sign we need to meet,
then go
at
meet.
least one time.
Honestly, go meet and convince that person to come on camera. Honestly, I take back everything. Abandon everything that I just said. Live your best life. Go meet some strangers and ask them if they'll be in a video with you.
Then I don't know what is. Because literally, like, when I met them today at the piercing place, like, they had such good energy already. So it's like the fact that the person on Instagram also has the same, like, really good energy. I'm just like, this is great.
I am confused how you would know what somebody from your Instagram DMs, like, what kind of energy they have. I feel like just text on its own, unless, like, you've been sending voice memos and stuff, which may be, but text alone, I feel like, is so hard to read energy, you know?
Sorry, I'm over here, like, trying to open this. I just think it's crazy because it's like, of all piercing places, of all times and days and
so crazy.
People, it's like, how did we run into each other like that?
That's so wild.
So this is piercing aftercare, and then they gave me some of these, they're just like little sponge thingies to, you know, clean it with. So on directions, it says spray before doing anything.
Let's go.
Spray on there. Oh. And I know you have to, like, twist it.
I hope she's doing this all right.
Good
It's
to,
been a
twist
while.
it, like, once a day.
It's been a while since she's had a piercing, and it's been a while since I had a fresh one myself. Like a few years. So honestly, just praying she's doing everything right. Just praying for her. Hoping this nose piercing doesn't get infected. Okay, when I was filming this, I was like fairly confident you weren't supposed to twist it, but I wasn't confident enough to say it because I was like, if I say that you're not supposed to do it and then it doesn't really matter that you are supposed to do it, then people are going to be in my comments telling me I'm wrong and things like that. And so I just, I don't want to speak about something that I don't feel confident about, that I don't know actually. And that's why the previous things I literally just said in this video, that's why I said what I said. I was like, oh, I'm hoping she's doing this correctly. Because in the back of my mind, I was like, I feel like something's off here. I feel like this isn't how you're supposed to do it. And confirmed, not supposed to twist your piercing. And she acknowledged it on her Instagram stories as well.
So, it hasn't hurt all day. Like, that shocked me. But it's good to twist it so your skin doesn't, like, grow on it or whatever.
Okay.
That's just for the lack of a better term.
That's her very
There's
scientific
There's no
directions.
crusties, like, no pain. This is beautifully done. I'm going to get some antibacterial soap tomorrow.
Okay.
I forgot to get some today, so I'll get that tomorrow.
I was like, why wouldn't you do that while you were already had Mama Lynn the chauffeur out and about driving you around?
It's also clean. You can also use salt water as well.
Salt all around that rim tray.
I'm 32 now, so it's been a hot minute. And I got a really big bump right next to it, which is actually very common for people who get their nose pierced. But I'm just keeping my fingers crossed. Please, universe, don't give me that crazy bump. So
let's pray it into existence. Let's manifest it. Everybody join me.
Let's just hope for the best. Knock on some wood. And let me give you guys a little...
What do you know about knocking on some wood?
Wherever we went. City Trends, I think is what it's called. Okay, really quick haul. I got some perfume. Paris Hilton perfume.
Stunning.
So cute. It comes with
Can't wait to have that added to the living room decor. Yes, let's fucking go.
lotion and also shower gel. There's like a little scratch to smell it, and I thought it smelled so good. Plus, I think the perfume bottle is adorable.
It smelled so good.
And then I got this AirPods Pro cover case. I've always wanted one.
Okay, that's
like blinged out.
That's cute.
Let's give it a go.
I think all the time that maybe I should get a case for my AirPods case, but I'm like, it's already a case. And also, mine has like little writing on it. It has a poop emoji, and then it says Zachary, and then another poop emoji. So I would never want to cover up the poop emojis.
At least I got some hoop earrings.
Come on,
I'm a
hoops.
hoop girly. I mainly got it for the middle, but they were only $5, so I was like, you know what? This is totally worth it. So that is my haul. That's everything I got.
Sure.
So I did something that I wouldn't have done a month ago. And I just want to share these little things with you because it does show that I am healing. So my ex would order ramen a lot. That's like one of her favorite things that she would have. And so every time I would think about like, oh, I kind of want ramen, like actual real ramen, I wouldn't do it. There's a lot of things that I stopped myself from doing. A lot of things that people probably don't understand.
Is she about to justify getting ramen takeout? Is she about to justify that by saying, look, I've healed. Look, I've healed. Look how I can order food again. Oh, wow, look at me. I'm such a healed girly. Whatever it takes to justify the takeout, I guess.
Stand just fine. But I ordered myself ramen. And I'm telling you guys,
she is so unserious. She is so unserious.
Probably the best ramen I've ever had in my life. I put it in a bowl from my home, obviously, and I warmed it up just a smidge a little bit because I like it hot. I want it to almost burn my tongue. And then I also
I also like it hot.
So good. Did I think of my ex while eating this? Yes. But
have I cried?
No. Would I have cried a month ago? Yes.
I could just picture it now. AMBERLYNN crying into her bowl of ramen, thinking about wifey. Get out of here. Get out of here. Am I supposed to clap for AMBERLYNN for fucking ordering some ramen, for ordering takeout? I know you're able to do that. You do it all the time, girl. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and applaud you for healing. I'm sorry. I don't know if that's insensitive or not, but ma'am. Ma'am.
I would have been bawling in my soup. So I am making progress. I know a lot of people don't get it.
I'm
don't
so
understand,
proud of you.
and I just feel like it's kind of dumb that I have to even like say that or reiterate that, but we're all different folks, and little things remind me of big memories, and memories that used to make me want to cry. Now they don't.
Is there some way that ramen could be making her think about old fingerlin situations? Are those the big memories that the small bowl of ramen is making her think of?
What was green? What was green on your face?
Yeah, what was it?
Everyone's wondering.
I'd like to know.
So everyone was asking, why is my dog turning green? Y'all, it's so dumb.
Everybody's asking because you showed a clip of her face being green, and you're like, I don't know what this could be. If you ended up finding out, you could have told us in that video. It's been days since that video happened.
For the pesto I had earlier in the day,
It was the pesto.
I am so good about cleaning up my mess because I don't like a dirty apartment. That's who I am. You guys know that. You guys watch my videos. I just don't like a dirty apartment. But when I ate that, I was kind of in a rush, and I actually left my bowl on the...
And this is why I'm like, how did you not know then? How did you not know what you did or didn't leave? This is the thing. Again, I just want to reiterate, because somebody said I was being, like, I was overreacting to AMBERLYNN, and I actually thought my reaction to that particular thing in her video was so mid, because I was just like, I don't think you're a negligent pet parent. I think pets get into stuff all the time. I really do. Like, my own pets included, okay? I'm just saying that, like, for me, the thing that was confusing is, how did you not know? Or at the very least, like, before that video was over, how did you not swoop around your apartment to go look and find out what it might be? That's all I was saying. Like, because the thing is I did mention the words emergency vet, and that somebody commented there, like, why do you think she needed to take Twinkie to the vet? And I was like, I don't think I said that. And then I went back, they did timestamp it for me, and I went back and looked, and I was like, oh, I did say that. But I was just saying, like, I wasn't saying she needed to take Twinkie to the vet. I said, you never know, like, if you haven't identified what the problem was, how Twinkie got green, then you don't know if that's something you need to take Twinkie to the vet for. I think we can all agree in watching that video that Twinkie appeared to be just fine and that there weren't any issues, at least what we saw on camera. I was just saying, like, it's very confusing to me how you don't know when you're, like, the only person in this house. like it's a relatively small apartment. I'm guessing you couldn't do, like, a sweep to go figure it out. And if the concept or concern was that I was overreacting for suggesting that they might need to contact a vet or something like that, just know that AMBERLYNN confirmed on her own Instagram story that she did contact a vet when somebody pointed out to her that pesto could be potentially bad for the dog. And she said, I've kept an eye on Twinkie. Twinkie's been fine. It's been several days. She's doing great. So I'm happy that Twinkie's great. It sounds like AMBERLYNN did her due diligence in this situation.
Coffee table, and while I was gone, Twinkie did get into it. And she's fine though. She didn't get sick.
I don't understand why she didn't just say this to begin with.
Are normal and everything like that. But thank you guys so much for, like, reaching out and being like, oh my god, is she okay? Because I was literally so confused. And then I found the trash. And I said, oh.
The trash?
My fault. My mistake.
Like, on the ground?
I'm only human. I'm not a robot. I try my very best to take care of my babies.
Sure.
You guys know they're my literal heart and soul.
Of course.
But anyways, I'm going to go. I hope that you guys did enjoy this vlog, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
All right, well. There you go. There you go. Looking pitiful just because I let you go. I love that song from Pink. And every time I say there you go, it's like impossible for my brain not to go there. Interesting vlog from Miss AMBERLYNN Reid. Happy she got a piercing that helps her feel confident about herself, that she loves and adores. I think that that's always the most important thing when you're getting a piercing, a tattoo, whoever, whatever. It's like important that you feel great and amazing and wonderful about it. So I'm glad that she does. The boyfriend stuff I'm sick of. I'm sick of. And I think that might be all I got. I was like, I thought I had another idea to share with you, but she done floated away. She's somewhere out in the ether. Never coming back, probably. Anyways, thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate that you're here. If you're brand new to my channel, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I love you all so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!